Thanks for tuning in to the NBA on 2K. It's been a blazing start to the new season. We look at the updated power ranking. Some teams are hot and some teams aren't. You look at the Bucks. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And when I look at Houston, they're just so locked in right now. It doesn't matter who they're playing. I know it's still early in the season, but they may turn out to be the team to beat.
Here's the starting group for Houston. They've got Scotty Barnes. Jaime Jaquez is out there with Tyrese Halliburton. Then there's Isaiah Hartenstein. And it's Eason in at the small forward. And for Milwaukee, Joel Embiid out there with Thompson. That's Kyrie Irving. Then it's Brandon Ingram. And it's Johnson in at the shooting guard. Now here's Ingram. Irving looking over the floor. The shot missing. And here's Houston. Greg, you love this topic more than anyone when you think about the best ball handlers of all time. Where does Kyrie Irving rank on your list?
Well, you know, I think, Kevin, he's at the very top. I've never seen anyone else pull off some of the things he does. Certainly makes a strong case for the best ever.
Here's Ingram. Nails it from the high post.
Brandon Ingram, very confident in his mid-range, Jay. He knows he can shoot from just about anywhere and get his shot whenever he wants to.
Jaquez against Johnson. There's the 3. Jaquez with the bucket.
And the lack of effort to fight over the screen there makes that an easy shot.
Well, I'm going to credit the screen. I mean, that's a good, strong pick he lays there.
Now here's Ingram. 17 points in his last outing. Over Eason. And he overshot that one, missing. So the Bucks, their last game, a win against Oklahoma City.
And that one was all about offensive execution, running your plays, picking your spots.
Yeah, you know, not deviating from the game plan is critical. You got to trust in the system.
Ingram passes to Thompson. Down low, Embiid. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson.
Inside, Embiid has almost too many options. A lot of ways he can get it done.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Aldridge.
Well, Kevin, Steve Kerr gave me a few minutes to catch up with him. Now, in talking about Tyrese Halliburton, I wanted to know about the strategy for him out there. Coach said Halliburton is so quick and such a deft ball handler, I think it just comes down to keeping up with him, matching his pace, not letting him get one step ahead. So, that's the game plan. Back to you.
Thank you, David.
You know, I like how Irving also keeps the defense guessing, keeps them off balance, and he's so crafty and creative around the basket.
Free throw, good, Irving. Kyrie Irving has got to be as skilled a player as we've seen in the NBA.
Well, I tell you what, I don't know if I've ever seen a better layup maker than him. And I played against Isaiah Thomas and read about Nate Archibald and some of the other great small ball guards. But, man, this kid, Kyrie Irving, well, young man now, 50, 40, 90 on the season. And a lot of times he's making acrobatic layups against 6'9" and 7-foot guys. Special.
Now, here's Halliburton. Hartenstein with the screen on Irving. And a wide open look for Halliburton. And that one's good, Barnes.
This is something Barnes needs to keep working on. When he's hitting from 3, this guy is almost unguardable.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline.
And they were third in terms of opponent scoring per game. Other teams had a hard time handling the intensity they displayed defensively.
Greg, as you said, they were top of the league in second chance points. They had a strong presence inside at both ends of the floor. Just over 2.5 minutes played here so far in the first quarter. And Thompson kicks to Johnson. Irving against Halliburton. Embiid sets the pick for Irving. The tray. It's rebounded by Scotty Barnes. Rockets leading by 4. Three-pointer. That one's rebounded by Embiid.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the three. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
Now, here's Thompson. Coming off a stellar performance against Oklahoma City. Here's Irving. And Barnes sends it back.
Oh, tremendous defense there from Barnes. That 7'2" wingspan coming in handy. No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
Oh, great ball movement there.
Irving against Halliburton. Shoots from 12. That doesn't go in either for Irving.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
Lets it fly. And Houston again with the bucket.
Tell you what, he has been feeling it, guys, and the best game plan right now, it's elementary. Just keep feeding him. Let him eat.
Ingram outside. Thompson, a screen on Eason. Eason against Ingram. 5 on the clock. Puts up a deep three. No good.
He missed that one, but I've seen him drill shots from that distance in warm-up.
Well, that looked to me, guys, like a heat check and was maybe a step out of his range.
Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
And Thompson kicks to Irving. Ingram passes to Embiid. To halt the run. That's good, and it's Ingram with the assist. Embiid's got his second bucket of the night.
Guys, that's just really unstoppable. He poses a ton of matchup problems for whomever he's facing.
Up top, Hawkins. He's guarded by Johnson. Halliburton against Irving. His first shot coming late. That one's in. His first shot this game.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust. How important, Greg, is it to a team's confidence to start the season strong?
Kevin, I think it means more if you're a young team. If your roster is filled with veterans, you're looking at the bigger picture.
Ingram outside. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. And Clark, the Rockets, just one of a handful of franchises to win back-to-back NBA titles.
Can you believe that, Kevin? It was roughly 30 years ago that the Rockets did that, led by Hakeem Olajuwon, perhaps the best player in the league at that time. Of course, this was while Michael Jordan was retired from the NBA the first time.
And that one falls for Ingram. Now, Greg, it took 40 years, but the Bucks finally won their second NBA title back in 2021.
Yeah, and Kareem leading that 71 squad. Giannis was the man in 2021, averaging 35 and 13 during the finals, closing out the Suns with that 50-piece in Game 6.
GA, if you look back at the Rockets' history, so many all-time greats have spent time there.
Yeah, it's an impressive list, right? Olajuwon, Moses Malone, Calvin Murphy, and Harden. Houston's well represented in the Hall of Fame.
Whenever that mid-range jump shot is available, Halliburton is going to take advantage of it. He's a really good passer, but also an opportunistic scorer.
Now here's Ingram. Over Jackson. And that one's good. Ingram's got 6.
And, you know, he's going to take that shot every time. The defense has to respect him from the mid-range.
Hartenstein with the screen on Irving. A nice shot by Hartenstein.
And I like that they're not settling. Hitting the ball on the interior, 8 of their last 10 coming that way.
Sometimes you just got to man up and take a tough foul in order to stop these free runs to the rim.
Now here's Thompson. Scoreless thus far. And the shot goes in from Embiid.
You know, passes like that go a long way. Terrific teamwork.
Barnes outside. Back to Halliburton. Jackson setting the pick here for Halliburton. Off target from three-point range. And Ingram has got the ball here for Milwaukee. 6-point game. Houston's gone 2 of 5 from three-point land here in the first quarter. Pass to Hawkins. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know what? You allow a guy to get right to the rim like that. That's your only option.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, free throws are always better than a layup. So I'd agree with you there.
Shoot 2.
And he makes the first. Houston making a switch here. Hawkins hits both of them.
And that's the norm for him. He's pretty much automatic when he's at the line.
Jackson against Ingram. Pass to Carter. Here's Messi. Just 5 on the clock. They set the pick. Here's Simmons. Podziemski grabs the board.
You almost have to assume he's going to knock those down when he is that open.
And now here comes Simmons leading the break. Hammers the alley-oop through.
Good awareness by Simmons. He's so good at reading the defense and finding the shooter and setting him up perfectly.
Outside Jackson. On the wing, Hawkins. Jackson looking around. Here's Messi. He had 10 points in the win against Oklahoma City.
And 3 blocks on the game as well. I mean, he was going all out and making plays defensively.
Yeah, you know, he's slight of build, lanky and long and athletic, but he still finishes through contact, and he's not afraid to go in there and take the hit either.
Here's Podziemski. Still scoreless. Barnes against Simmons. Barnes passes to Hawkins. Jackson from long range. Connects from three-point range. And the Rockets lead by 7. Pass to Messi. It's Ingram on the wing. Stolen by Jackson. Here's Podziemski. Defended by Carter. Back to Pajemski. Lets it go from deep. Simmons pulls it in. Milwaukee's gone 0 of 2 from deep here. Here's Misi. Outside, Simmons. On the wing, Jackson. Covered by Barnes. Back to Simmons. To the paint. Here's Carter. It's tipped. And here is Barnes. Jaquez outside. They set the screen. And Ben Simmons picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul. Substitution for the Rockets. Jakob Poeltl, number 1.
Pass to Wolf. 6 on the shot clock. Fires the 3. Rebounded by the Bucks. There's 1:59 left in the first quarter. Ingram dishes to Simmons. From the arc. And Ingram with the basket on the assist by Jackson. Ingram's got 11 points.
Great quarter for him at the offensive end, trying to will his team back in the game.
Jackson down low. He's covered by Ingram. Jackson misses.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
No good from Simmons. Rockets leading by 4. Here's Wolf. Still without a basket. Pass to Poeltl. Here's Wolf. This one for 3. A shot off that time. 55 seconds left in the first quarter. Here's Simmons. And his third shot of the night. No good. 0 for 3. Pass to Pajemski. Jackson against Ingram. To the inside. Here's Wolf. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. And the Rockets lead by 6.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
3-second difference between shot clock and game clock. Back to Carter. To the middle. Here's Misi. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Misi's got his second basket of the game. From deep three-point territory. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. What a performance for Jaime Jaquez. He has been the story for Houston. He comes away with 11 points. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What do you guys think so far about the offensive approach for Houston?
Straight away, they've opened things up offensively with skillful passing, running smart plays, and just setting guys up for success.
You know, another thing they've done really well, I think, is get quality shots from behind the three-point line and knock them down, too.
This is how the floor looks for the Rockets starting the second. They've got Isaiah Hartenstein. Tari Easton is out there with Halliburton. And it's Wolf in at the 4 spot.
And you know, guys, with Embiid on the floor, it's not just about his individual play. He changes everything for everyone on that team. That's how dominant he is. It's not just statistics. His presence alone propels them.
The first one falls, and Joel Embiid is a giant center. Clark, his size, his arm span. How does his sheer size, do you think, affect the game?
Well, he's a mountain of a man. Not only is he tall, he's wide, and he's deep, too, Kevin. In other words, he's hard to get around. And he's also hard to challenge because he's north and south. So, and you factor in his touch, this guy does things that I've not really seen a guy of his size do, particularly when you talk about pity-patting the dribble and knocking down face-up jumpers all the way out to the three-point line, it should almost be unlawful for a guy north of 3 bills to be doing that.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. What do you got for us, D.A.?
Thank you, Kevin. Joel Embiid talks about leading his team. He said, "I've been guarded so many different ways, I feel like I've seen everything, and I know how to attack everything. For me, it's all about how do I bring everyone along with me. You can't win alone. It's just about playing together and involving everybody." Kevin?
And you've got to involve everybody. All right, D.A., thanks. Clock at 6. Milwaukee needs to get off a shot here, and Embiid throws it down.
Pick and roll comes fairly easily to Embiid, taking what the defense gives him. He's a pretty intelligent baller.
Hartenstein with the screen for Halliburton. He's looking for Hartenstein and finds him.
And he just big-boyed it right there. The height advantage he's got down low, really difficult for them to defend.
Johnson kicks to Irving. Embiid with the screen on Halliburton. Here's Irving. Jaquez with the rebound. Rockets leading by 4. Halliburton for 3. Traps in the tray. Halliburton's got 5 points now in the quarter.
I think because Halliburton can knock down that 3 with regularity, you got to defend him closely at all times.
Outside Irving. Embiid finds Irving. Greg, you've been a part of some great contending teams over the years, but what's it like being on a team at the bottom of the standings with not a lot of hope for the regular season?
Well, Kevin, no one likes losing, but it can certainly take a toll. But it can also allow you to play more freely when you know you're bad and you're not having to deal with the pressure of expectations.
And that one falls for Irving.
And guys, this is the way to stay in the game. They're doing a masterful job from the line. Perfect this quarter.
And so Irving nails both of them.
Kyrie Irving, special. I mean, as skilled a player as you'll ever see when it comes to handling the ball and scoring in close.
Hartenstein with the screen for Barnes. Back to Halliburton. Launches it. And another 3 for Houston.
In the always evolving game of Barnes, I like seeing him waste no time there letting that one go.
It's stolen by Hartenstein. Barnes down low. Working on Thompson. Barnes can't get it to go. Bucks trail by 8. Thompson passes to Johnson. Jacks up a 3. That one's off. He starts the game with a miss. Houston's gotten a lot of looks from outside tonight. 5 of 12. Offensive rebound. Hartenstein. And he can't extend the lead to double digits. Irving against Halliburton. Pass to Johnson. It's blocked. And they get it back. Irving against Halliburton. And it goes down 2 points. Irving's got 4 this quarter.
Yeah, this part of the game is coming back for Kyrie. It's always been there, but he's showing more of it now.
Halliburton outside. No good from outside.
And even with good coverage defensively that time, he has confidence to drill the 3.
Outside Irving. The three-pointer no good.
I'm shocked that didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
Barnes screen on Thompson. Easton passes to Halliburton. Here's Hartenstein. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. That one on Embiid.
All the officials are all over that one.
Clearly a foul. I mean, didn't give him any choice but to blow the whistle. I mean, you got to play without fouling.
That one is off. Good on the second free throw. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. And coach has decided they need a moment to talk things over. And now, here's the 2K leaderboard with the teams that last season scored the most second-chance points in the NBA. The Bucks #1.
Yeah, that was a huge factor for them a season ago. Their ability to attack the offensive glass and then convert those into second-chance buckets. I mean, no one did it better. And it seems as if someone got their signals crossed. If he can wind up that open from three-point range, I'm sure that was not a part of the game plan.
Here's Hawkins. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Blatant contact. Straightforward call. Simple.
Take a break. 2 shots.
First one falls for him. Hawkins hits both of them.
As we've gotten closer to halftime, their style has become more and more physical.
Boy, it certainly appears to be the case. I mean, they've spent a lot of time at the foul line this quarter, and that's the result of attacking the rim and being physical.
Pass to Thompson. Hartenstein against Embiid. Oh, and he plucks it off the glass. Wow. A moment now to see how the schedule is looking for Milwaukee. On Thursday, they'll face off against Donovan Mitchell and the Denver Nuggets. And then on Saturday, they'll be matching up against Rudy Gobert and the Detroit Pistons.
And you know, for that matchup with New York, that's a contest that I'll keep an eye on. That'll be the 5th time they take to the floor, and they want to get off to a quick start.
The free throw drops for Embiid.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time.
Really always a plus to have a big guy stroke it from the line like that. The soft touch on full display.
Hawkins outside. Houston moving the ball around. Hartenstein with the screen on Irving. 6 to shoot. Embiid with the steal. Here's Johnson. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
And he's got his first chance at the line here.
At the line for the Bucks, Johnson. Shooting 1.
Rockets have gone 4 of 8 so far here in the second quarter. Pass to Halliburton. Hartenstein with the screen on Irving. Shot from 12. Halliburton, that's good. Halliburton's got 7 points for the quarter. And so it's Irving with it, bringing it up for Milwaukee. They trail by 3. They'll host the Denver Nuggets after this one. That game will conclude a 3-game homestand. Here's Thompson. The Rockets pull it in. Barnes has got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Pass to Halliburton. Jaquez against Johnson. Hartenstein with it. He tries for three. Rebounded by Jackson. Outside Irving. Back to Jackson. Embiid with a screen on Easton. Shot clock at 5. Jackson misses. Rockets leading by 3. Barnes passes to Jaquez. Now Hartenstein. He has 5. Now here is Halliburton. The layup off target. Seems like every time, Greg, we see Tyrese Halliburton, he's wearing a big smile on his face.
Talk about a guy who just loves this game. Halliburton is such an enthusiastic player, and that positive attitude really infects his entire team.
And Thompson throws it down.
And some hang time on the rim. Puts a little cherry on the top of that slam.
Well, those kind of displays of strength can get one team rolling.
And can put the other team on its heels. We'll see how it plays out.
Tyrese Halliburton is flat out special, Clark. Yeah, you say it all the time. He is an absolute machine on offense.
He really is an orchestrator, a maestro of platinum-level capability. His turnover numbers, outstanding. He's a guy that flirts with the 50, 40, 90 shooting splits and is going to lead the league in assists, I think, the better part of his career going forward. That's how good he is. Seems like Halliburton is always looking to do a little more, always making the extra effort. That's fairly rare.
Catching up on the changes for Houston. Pirtle, he's checked in for Hartenstein. Jackson comes in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Brandon Pajemski in for Jaime Jaquez. And the second free throw, good.
Halliburton is just one of those young guys that has a really well-rounded game. Makes shots pretty much from anywhere on the floor.
Carter with a screen on Easton. Ingram finds Carter. Back to Ingram. Can't tie it up as that one's no good.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And, guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Oh, and look at how well he led him in there. Really, he passed him open for that deuce.
Ingram dishes to Johnson. Shoots over Pajemski. It's good. And the Rocket lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Johnson. Halliburton passes to Jackson. Pirtle sets the pick for Jackson. Pirtle with a screen on Simmons. Inside. And the dunk by Pirtle.
I like Pirtle's ability to quickly move to the hoop after the screen. That, again, speaks to his mobility.
Carter sets the pick for Ingram. Pass to Carter. Johnson outside. Two free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul.
First personal foul, 15 foul.
And this is his second trip to the line in the game.
Johnson taking 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. And Johnson drops them both. Houston in the lead. And we will have a timeout called by Nick Nurse. He's made the decision. He wants to huddle up with his guys.
Looking at some numbers for Simmons, how he performed last season. Put up about 5 points per, 6 rebounds and 4 assists. And every team wants a scorer to give them a lift off the bench, and that's just what he brings.
Well, he's instant offense. I mean, the game's momentum can be going one way, then bam, his scoring turns the tide.
Milwaukee on D, trailing by 2. That's in there. Carter with the assist. Simmons got his first 2 points of the night.
Boy, Simmons so dangerous in these open floor situations. I love his aggressiveness in getting to the right spot.
Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Ingram. Shot clock at 6. Nice shot by Pirtle. Pirtle's got 6 in the quarter.
Hey, when Pirtle gets the rock deep inside, the defense is cooked. Can't allow him to get comfortable from there.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
Here's Jackson. And it's Ingram with the rebound.
Now, the defense was far from awful. However, he's still got to make these shots, in my opinion.
Carter sets the pick for Ingram. "13 feet away." And again, it's Milwaukee converting.
Making it look so easy right now. Once Ingram catches fire like this, he finds ways to stay hot.
Pass to Podziemski. Down low. Up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Yeah, and that's 4 straight field goals now they've allowed from point-blank range. Can't happen.
Johnson outside. Wants to get it to Simmons and does. Carter outside. Takes a 3. It's rebounded by Houston. Outside Jackson. Here's Podziemski. Offline with his 3. Milwaukee's gotten into trouble with the 3 ball in the second quarter. Only hitting 1 of 5 attempts. Carter outside. Nice ball movement by Milwaukee. Outside, Simmons. No good with the triple. Houston's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter. Just 2 of 6 from long range. Pass to Podziemski. With the teardrop. Here's Wolf. Fires the 3. Bangs home the trifecta. Wolf got his 3rd basket of the night.
Just look at what a sniper he is from long range. He's got such an unusual skill for a big fella.
Simmons, a screen on Jackson. Bounce pass Ingram. Oh, and the jam by Ben Simmons.
Goodness, Ben Simmons, unreal.
Pass to Pirtle. Pirtle with a screen on Ingram. Takes the 3. Drills it from outside. And the Rockets lead by 4.
Bringing that 3-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter. Shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Johnson's shot is off. Jackson from long range. And no luck with that time on the buzzer beater. And a close game so far through the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Rockets lead by 4. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Alongside Steve Kerr and Coach, what is the offensive approach going to be in the second half?
Well, we just have to do what we do, move the ball and wear them down with our ball movement, our cutting, and our spacing, and set better screens, all the usual stuff.
Yeah, it always seems to work out for you in the long run. Thanks, Steve. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the 3rd quarter.
Thanks for joining us. We've got the Milwaukee Bucks in a tight ball game at the end of the half.
Their focus on defense has been inconsistent. Tough to win with lapses at that end.
Yeah, they got to clamp down in the second half, man. Better communication and multiple efforts.
And now we get to check out the top performers from their respective teams in that first half.
When you've got two great players going at it like this, buckle up. It's an adventure. I'm telling you, I think the second half, one will emerge as the top dog. Roof, roof.
Roof, roof.
Two big dogs at the top of the food chain going at it here.
Roof, roof, roof.
Thanks for spending halftime with us. Time to get it back out to Kevin Harlan for the start of the third quarter.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. You look at Jaime Jaquez, what a contribution.
And he's shown just how adept he can be at creating contact and then cashing in at the line.
Well, you know, in that first half, it was a common occurrence. He got to the stripe time and time again.
Bucks trail by 4. We've got Johnson. Thompson is out there with Brandon Ingram. Then there's Irving. And it's Embiid in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the group for Milwaukee right now. Takes the 13-footer. Halliburton against Irving. And there's the drive. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It goes on Tyrese Halliburton.
You know, on the drive, Irvin probably anticipates the foul there or even expects it. He's too sharp to let it surprise him.
Taking 2 shots. Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
First free throw is good.
And Irving is one of the most gifted players we've ever seen. I mean, who still continues to play at a high level.
And so Irving nails both of them. And so it's Halliburton who brings up the ball for the Rockets. The lead is 2. To the middle. Got a piece of it. Stolen by Thompson. Pass to Irving. Fast break, Milwaukee. Ingram outside. Over Hartenstein. That one falls through. It's his 6th make from the floor this game. Now 6 for 10.
And, you know, as time goes on, Ingram continues to embrace more responsibility. He wants to be the focal point of this offense.
Jaquez with the ball. He's picked up by Irving.
And, you know, even though that shot didn't go down, I like how they got him a wide-open look in space there.
Thompson kicks to Embiid. Thompson against Barnes. 6 to shoot. Johnson outside. Pass to Ingram. Over Eason. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Johnson. Ingram's got the lead up to 2 now for Milwaukee.
And that set them apart today, guys. Their success with the mid-range.
Simply taking advantage of what the defense has given them, and they've really made the most of it.
And, guys, the D has to show a little more fight on the interior than they did on that trip.
Here's Johnson. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
He is 3 for 3 from the free throw line.
2 shots. Shooting 2.
And that one falls for Johnson. And Johnson drops them both. Rockets trail. Halliburton deciding where to go with it. On the wing, Barnes. He's covered by Thompson. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
And you got to be careful how you guard Barnes, especially when he's in attack mode.
This is his first trip to the line tonight.
2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good.
And Barnes, an all-around threat, a good scorer, aggressive rebounder, solid passer, and more than capable defensively.
Barnes hits them both. Irving with it. 8 points for him. Thompson outside. Back to Irving. Embiid with the screen on Halliburton. Halliburton against Irving. Excellent defense there from Halliburton. And for Houston, they're shooting at 51%. Really solid. Barnes passes to Halliburton. Houston moving it around. Hartenstein with the screen for Jaquez. Barnes outside. Clock is at 3. Launches a 3. And Embiid pulls it down. Embiid's got rebound number 11 for him here tonight. Ingram outside. Shoots off the step back. Good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 19 points.
And you have to admire how Ingram is constantly looking for a shot on offense. With his skill set, you want him to be shot hungry.
Jaquez against Johnson. Jaquez the pass to Barnes. Hartenstein with the screen on Thompson. A 3 from Barnes. Gets it to go from beyond the arc. Barnes has got 11 points. Guys, close one here. No team getting a huge advantage.
Yeah, tooth and nail fight so far, guys. These sides match up really well.
Poked away. Here's Eason. Pass to Barnes. Hartenstein with the screen for Barnes. To the inside. And that one is good from Hartenstein. And now it's a 3-point Rocket lead.
Defensively, you just can't afford to give these easy looks up. Just asking to get burned if you do.
Ingram deciding where to go with it. Thompson sets the pick for Ingram. Over Eason. And it's Ingram missing. Rockets leading by 3. Barnes passes to Eason. A 3. Barnes can't get it to go.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding him.
Thompson outside. Irving a screen on Barnes. Barnes against Thompson. Out to the right wing. Embiid inside the line. And again, the Bucks miss. Houston's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. And the dunk by Barnes.
Totally in rhythm with his team. Barnes goes up high for that alley-oop.
Irving kicks to Embiid. Thompson outside. Embiid the screen. They could use a bucket. Lets it go with a 3. It's rebounded by Hartenstein. Hartenstein's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. To the paint. And the dunk by Hartenstein.
Nice feed from Halliburton. He's really putting in the work to become an outstanding passer.
Pass to Embiid. Blocked. That one goes careening off the glass. Eason against Johnson. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Houston.
Well, I've been impressed with the ball movement all game long. They're really looking to just make that extra pass.
How great have they been? I mean, shooting the ball from outside the arc, they have absolutely been lights out.
He misses the free throw. He hits the second from the line. And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He wants to talk to his guys.
Things not going their way, and he wants to just try to talk this one over.
And you know what, guys? If for nothing else, just to slow things down a little bit, change it up somewhat.
And here's a look at some numbers for Irving. A very nice season for him last year. Averaged about 18 points a game last season. 4 assists and 3 rebounds. And he's such a big part of what they do offensively.
Yeah, he's just got that nice feel, that sixth sense, knowing where to be on the floor to help his teammates generate points.
Bucks trail by 8. Pass to Misi. On the wing, Jackson. Carter sets the pick for Irving. And again, the Bucks miss.
Boy, you can just see the frustration growing on their faces. Nothing going their way.
You know, guys, no denying it's been a rough patch here. I think they've got to run whatever is best in their playbook to get a good shot.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Simmons is checked in. Podziemski, he's checked in for the Rockets. And so here is Houston. They lead by 8. That's the biggest of the game. To end the run. And then Simmons slams it in.
I think this is what Simmons loves to do more than anything. When he's looking to score, he wants to get all the way to the rack.
Barnes left side. Pass to Wolf. Houston moving the ball around. Barnes screen on Jackson. 6 on the shot clock. Podziemski finds Barnes. Good D by Thompson. Milwaukee has gone 0-2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Now here's Simmons. Thompson, a screen on Eason. Here's Simmons, and it's denied. And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Eason. And we have to take another glance at that powerful rejection.
Sharp instincts on D there. Just timing when to rise up and swat that one away.
So for the Rockets, Jakob Poeltl's checked in for Scotty Barnes. And it's Jackson in for Tari Eason. Carter, the pass to Thompson. 3 on the clock. Here's Simmons. And they'll turn it over. Could not get off a shot. 24-second violation.
First in opponent's points per game, and they were number 2 in blocks. If you brought the ball inside against this group, you were asking for trouble.
And the rebounding you just talked about, night in and night out, they controlled the boards. Nobody could match their energy in that department. On the wing, Jackson. Good, nice job down low. Jackson's got the lead up to 8 now for the Rockets.
That's simply a gimme for a player of his caliber. I mean, the defense cannot allow that.
Pass to Simmons. Looking to get it going. Oh, and the jam.